What's up, everybody? It's Anthony. So there comes a time in every young YouTube creator's life where they realize that they made a mistake, and this is my mea culpa for it. So during the Liberty game, my son came running into the room all excited to talk to me. I hit mute on the microphone, hit stop on the record. When I started it back up, I forgot to not hit mute. So what you're going to get in this video, instead of me just having you listening to silence, is I'm going to rewatch the game, which I genuinely don't remember much of because it's been a few days since I played it, and I am going to basically commentate over it. I'm going to try to put my camera now over the camera from the game and see if we can't try to make this work to the best of our ability. But lesson learned, double check the mic, do an audio test before you start recording again. But that being said, it's a really good game against Liberty. Hell yeah. So let's try to make sure that we get the best experience we can out of it. I'll do the same thing for the film room as well. So as a heads up there, we'll do those. So we'll give it our best shot. Thank you very much. Appreciate everything. Again, comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Let me know more which you want to see. And we'll talk soon. Welcome back. Anthony here. Welcome to the channel. We are coming off a real frustrating loss to Virginia Tech. I think we lost 38-21. We did some good things offensively. We hit some explosive plays defensively. We did nothing all day. But conference play starts today. And when conference play starts, I think this is conference play. It feels like it's conference play. Either way, we have a much more reasonable task against us today with Liberty. So before anything else happens, because I always forget to do this, like, subscribe, YouTube algorithm stuff, comment. Leave us a comment. Love comments. But we're going to pick it up here. We'll take a look at Liberty's roster. We'll recruit and we'll get into the game because we need the taste out of our mouth of that last one. That's for sure. I just realized you can see a box and some laundry in my background. Whatever, man. I'm just like you. I'm just a dude at home trying to figure out how to coach a football team. So after last week, it looks like we do have some recruiting points. We had a bye in between, which is good. But it does look like we might have lost a guy. It was Josh Cadella. That is okay. It stinks, but we'll be all right. Theo Mason seems to really want to come play for us, and I'm totally into that. I want to quickly look. It seems like playing style is his thing. This would be a real get for us. So what I think I want to do is I want to bring him in on a visit, and we'll bring him in on a visit for playing style. Cam McCordis, I also want to bring him on a visit. We'll bring him on the same day. And we're going to do playing time for him because he wants to play, which is good. Strand is coming from Hawaii, so he's probably not going to come in on a visit. Those were good on. Let me just quickly see. Roseboom, good. Rashad Liner, I'd really like Rashad Liner too. How are we doing there? Playing time. All right, we can't bring him in yet, but we'll consider it when the time comes. So this guy is on Friends and Family. We could use some offensive players here. We could use some offensive linemen, excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to give him the rest of the 40. And then Mr. Ship, what's your situation? We're ahead on you. All right, we're going to hang out on you for a second, and that'll be what we're doing for now. So few recruiting hours, which is really the hard part. Let's take a look quickly at the schedule at the roster for Liberty, and we're gonna look and see if this is a game. Good. All right. So it doesn't look like it's a conference game. It looks like it's a non-conference game, which is interesting. Okay, so their quarterback Vasco, it looks like he can move, but all right. The running back is okay. Mostly looks like a speed kind of guy. The receivers are okay. Better than ours, no question, but I don't think it's anything we can't make up the difference for. Austin Henderson, Jacob Jenkins. The offensive line, especially the left side, okay, so pass rush. We need to see some pass rush this game. Defensively, the edges, CJ Bazile. I had him somewhere. I want to say last year I might have had him on Purdue. He transferred to me. All right. Bryce Dixon. Eli Hall. Okay, those players are okay. They look kind of more like run stuffers than anything else. That's okay. You got a thumper there. They have a good middle linebacker too, Joseph Carter. All right, man. Like, I don't see anything here. A Corey Jones. Okay, that's a guy that we probably want to try to stay away from. Christian Bodnar. Okay. All right, man. So like they have some players, but I wouldn't say overall it's too intimidating. So what I would say is let's get right into it. Oh, we have our coach skills. Sorry, we have our coach skills. So we're a tactician here. So what we want to do is we want to start getting offensive line is a good idea. We'll go to the offensive line here because I think we're going to need it. And now we got a little bit more. We make our mediocre offensive line a little bit better. They are 10 points better than us, which is better than 20 points better than us, which is what, or 15 points better than us, which is what Virginia Tech was. So let's see if we can't make something happen. Really don't want to lose to Liberty, man. Really don't want to lose to Liberty. There you go. Compete, baby. Home game, nonetheless, too. I like the baby blue, man. I really do. That's nice. All right, let's go. Oh, 38-10. 4 and what? They beat us 4 games in a row? Ah, shit's going to end today. All right, let's go. We're going to start in the base formation. We'll start with our normal cover 3 match in the base. Can I not do match? Cover 3 sky. There you go. That'll work. Okay. Do this right tackle. You see the number of pips underneath him there? It's indicating... Boom! Good start, Chris Trinidad. So this is, again, an option play. And we blew that thing up. Get out of here with that nonsense. All right, now we'll go to the cover 2. We'll keep a couple guys back. Jeremy Mack back on the field this game? Yeah, he is. Good stuff. So it's Easterly and Mack in the backfield. Another option-y play. Oh, no! Oh, God. All right, let's go to trips. Let's go to an RPO. Let's see how they play these RPOs. It's going to be Brown. If the guy comes inside, we're throwing it. Boom. All right, so first down. That's what we needed. We just needed a first down. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. You don't got to be too complicated about it. This feels like a blitz coming from the play side where more receivers are. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got nothing. It's just zone. So let's take what they give us. That's a first down. Easy. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Let's make it easy on ourselves. Let's the clear out rub return. Let's see what we got here. Bunsor's coming across the formation. Came with a blitz. Oh, what a move! That's our big dude making a move, too. It's our big dude making a move. All right, we got that one. Inside seam. Let's see what we got. If 25 comes on a blitz, we're throwing it to X. He did not. So instead, we're going to check it down. Roche. Way to get some extra yards. Oh, Schweitzman. That's not good. There's Raheem Gladding is probably the guy we want here. Instead, we're going to scramble. We got to scramble. B-gap scrambles. All right. Let's do that. Then we're going to play stretch to the other side here. Oh, we got to the outside. We got to the outside. Oh, down to the 1. Let's go. Good play, Mr. Roche. That's a touchdown. Tie game. All right. A lot easier to move the ball this time, in case you couldn't tell. we got a good running play. I think he got a quarter of his running yards so far for the season. We were able to do enough in the passing. We got the quarterback scramble. A lot of different options on the table so far offensively. Good stuff. We did everything we wanted to do. Now defensively, let's not give up 80-yard runs, and let's see what we can do. Okay. All right, so they're going to go to 4 receivers, so we'll counter with our nickel package. We're going to play zone. Chris Trinidad is going to be the guy we try to get going here. Boom! Attack the mesh point. Attack the mesh point. We love it. Chris Trinidad out to a good start so far. Gets us to 3rd and 4. We're going to go with the overwalk. And we're going to bring the strong safety, and we're going to try to play man. I have not seen us hurt us in the passing game yet. They have to prove it to me first. And they probably will. Oh my god, he came down. They proved it. I can't believe he came down with that. I thought for sure we should have separated man from ball. That's wild. What a catch. What a catch. Wasn't even a good throw. Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do about that one. All right, we learned a lesson, so it's going to be hard to play cover 1. It's going to be hard to play cover 1 against this team. They got us there. No question. They got us there. All right. Defensively, we are really struggling, man. We are really, really struggling defensively. Play white cross here. Oh, we got single high, so TJ Lott has a chance here. They're playing so deep. Didn't come down with it. All right, now we got a pump. I really, really thought that he was going to come down with that. All right. Okay. So now we've given up 2 big plays. So let's maybe try something a little bit different, and let's see if we can't get in there against. Maybe we have to play a little bit more cover 2. It's just hard because they're running the ball, right? So if they're going to run the ball, you get your all-world linebacker to make a play like that. Good. Let's play quarter, half here. Oh, they run it again. Hey, listen. That's about as good as you can play 3 consecutive running plays. So way to bounce back, defense. The RPO zone. Oh, we got a hole. Oh, James. Let's go. Good shit. Hey, we're running the ball, boys. Look at us. First quarter, we gave up a couple of... The story of the game so far is the 2 big plays we gave up. But that being said, we have an opportunity to tie this up after the stop. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if they come up and they do the same. Okay, so now they're going to come up in a slightly different look. And they do have a guy deep. Let's see. And Bensor. And the blitz. That's what I'll do. There you go. We called it right. There you go. Way to rally to the football. Hey, man, we have really shut down their running game, and I think we deserve a lot of credit for that so far today. Scramble. Ooh, look at Colton Joseph moving a little bit. We love it. All right, if they're going to go with this, I would like Bunsor across. Hey, catch the ball, Sydney. Got him. That linebacker can't run with you. Good. First down. We're probably thinking field goal if we don't get this first down, but let's see what happens. We're going to run our levels concept here. Yeah, we didn't have anything there. All right, let's kick a field goal. Nice, easy field goal. That's good. 14-10. So I'm going to bring Trinidad inside to crash down on this. Oh, they went with an option run. Oh, boy. See, but that's the problem is when you have a team that run these tricky run offenses and then you start... is you end up messing up the rush lane discipline. And the rush lane discipline ends up being a real struggle for them. Got him. Yep. That's a timeout. You're going to have to make a decision now. Butler underneath is kind of what we're thinking pre-snap. There it is. Boom. There you go. Let's get back to the line of scrimmage. We're going to go with a little mesh play here. Nope. All right, Ambansor. You have an opportunity. All right. Where is our... I don't want the spacing play. I want the bubble play. We want to cross the formation. I hate doing that. Okay. And then we're going to run a quick out with Lot to see what they do here. We're just going to get it out to Lot.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion? So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete.
Sydney. Good play. Back to the line. Back to the line. Back to the line. Back to the line. Good. Good. Oh no. Oh, nobody is open. Wow, he completed that. Ah, but I only got 9 seconds left. Am I throwing this? Do I want to try to throw this? Or am I a lunatic? Oh God. Oh God. What are we doing? Ah, you see my face there. You don't get to see my face, but I got to see my face, and it was incredibly disappointed. There was nothing good about any of that. I think I thought I had a timeout left, if I remember correctly. But let that be a lesson to you at home. Make sure you know how many timeouts you have. Hey, we're running the ball this game, which is really nice. 8 for 80 with a touchdown. Really nice start running the ball. This is the big run we gave up at the beginning of the game because, as we always say, it wouldn't be an Old Dominion game unless we give up an unnecessarily long run. Here's the OC dropping back to pass on the... Oh, that's the one at the end of the half. It was a great throw. It was an absolutely great throw. That I think a lot of people struggle with. I'm not a run it on 2nd and long guy, just because I think that typically... I think it has too low of a success rate. There's the 3rd down pass in which I basically tried to throw an interception. 10 rushes, 2 yards. That's pretty good. We gave up the big one to the quarterback, but otherwise it's been pretty good. We're going to be in a double A gap look here. We're going to bring Mac Jr. up, probably to play that. Yeah, we had a feeling they were going to run it, and we were able to get the stop. That's Giles coming down on the backside. This is also the area of the field where I typically go to a punt man safe, because I do not want a fake. Fakes are funny because once you get faked on once, you never want to have it happen again. And there is definitely a little bit of that has happened to me. I remember one in an old dynasty, I think in Madden, that I was doing with some friends. Somebody ran a punt fake on me, and I vowed I would never allow that to happen again. Okay, there's a good one. Oh, baby. Let's go. Mbansor. See, this is your contested specialist getting some run after the catch yardage, which is always nice. That feels like a bonus. This is pretty simple. I wonder if we're going to go to the film room on this one. I don't remember if we do. But if we do, whether we do or we don't, this is Y cross. I think this is Y cross, if I remember correctly. But either way, the point is there's a speed out going to the flat there. And if you have man-to-man coverage there and a receiver you trust, you throw that 100% of the time because you're trusting him that he's going to be able to make the catch, turn it upfield, and get extra yardage there. So he has had a nice couple of bounce back weeks coming back from the first 2 weeks of the season where he couldn't seemingly catch anything. All right, we got a running play. Here we go. Devin Roche. That's a first down. Nice, easy inside zone. The blocking was real good there. 6 for 36. That's the best we've done running the ball so far this season, so we'll take it. I think that was even better than we did against the FCS team. We got a split zone play. You're going to have Butler come across. He blocks the end. Opens up perfectly. Really, really good block from Butler. Everybody blocked up their guy. That's how the running game works. There's no better offense in the red zone than being able to run the ball. Passing windows get so tiny, it's really hard to throw the ball in those small windows. But if you can do things like this, where Roche just gets an absolutely huge lane, not the best replay in the world, you'll always win in the red zone. So now we got a 3-point lead, okay, halfway through the third. Definitely feel good about that one. Nice drive. Obviously, the big play being the 51-yarder from Mansour on the whip route. We're feeling good. We're in the driver's seat here. All right. The special teams has been largely good. Nothing really exciting on the kick returns since that first game, but special teams has been largely good. We haven't had too much to complain about. There's a draw play. Bouncing off a couple guys. Good for them. 2nd and 14. We're looking at a series of drags with a motion here. Oh boy. That's an interception. Okay, I remember this play now. That's an option play, and that's a touchdown. That's what that is. Yeah, man, that was tough. Those option runs in goal line type formations are tough to stop because if the quarterback gets to the edge, there's just not any extra guys out there to potentially play against the pitch man. So it's so tough. But we're down 21-17 after that mistake. So now we got to come back and we need a drive for sure. Run drive under here would be my guess. Yep. It is cover 2, so we probably won't have a chance at the vertical, but let's see what happens. Oh, we changed Butler to the vertical. I tried to get us. Nope, that's intercepted. That's no good. That's a pick 6 is what that is. Wow. So you guys haven't seen me throwing one of those yet. That was just a bad read on my part. So as a result of that, we're going to have a 2-score deficit in this game right now. And now we're really in comeback mode. Again, I think that at this point in the game, I was honestly very concerned that I had thrown this one away, especially being up at the end of the half, and now in the third quarter we are down. But we got 1 quarter left, so let's see what we can do here.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This is not great. Let's see what we got here. I think we might go drive under as kind of one of our go-to plays. Mansour possibly getting vertical. Nope. So now we got to make a move. We're going to throw it over the middle field. Yeah, there's Butler making a play. Yeah, it's a good job separating for a tight end. We're going to go no huddle here because we need the points, man. We need to try to move this thing quickly. Looks like it's the same route, but we hot routed to a vertical. Now we got the underneath guy. There's the guy we want with the football in his hands. That's gliding. There you go again. That was that little in route on that play. Oh, we got the cross. We got the cross. There's gliding again. Way to put the team on your back, kid. We are potentially looking at a field goal here if we can't get this first down. But again, here's another crossing route, in-route combination that we have going here. We're running it. Look at all that space. Touchdown. Let's go. The quarterback scramble is the single most efficient play in football. I don't know if anybody has ever told you that before, but it is. There is no running play to a running back. There is no screen. There is no wide receiver pass. There is nothing that is as efficient as a quarterback scramble. The reason why is simply put, everyone was in coverage and paying attention to their man, and we just snuck the quarterback out of the backfield. Really good job by the athletic quarterback, but also a good job by the offensive line to not allow for penetration. And since you didn't allow for penetration, we had the time to escape out of the pocket there and make that play. Really nice play. All right, here's the 2-point conversion play. So we got the stick. We got the stick and we got the flat. That's a bad throw. It's another interception. Now we got to make sure they don't return this for the defensive deuce, which they didn't. Got to get off the field here. If we get off the field, we have a chance at winning this game. All right, we're in a single A-gap blitz. Going to bring everybody. Otherwise, no good. No good. Can we make the tackle? Jeremy Mack comes out and makes the tackle. Yeah, man, we took a guy out of coverage there, and we paid for it for sure because we didn't get home fast enough. So now it's their ball, and they are in the red zone. So now we got to hold them to a field goal. Field goal would make it 8. All we're thinking about is holding them to a field goal at this point. Big play by Trinidad to get in there and make a play. Not sure what that backfield spin move was there. Did we freeze? What's happening? All right, we didn't freeze. We're here. We're good. Easy enough. They made it easy. They checked it down. Now it's 4th and 10. Hey, man, misses field goal. Misses field goal. That would be cool. Did not miss field goal. All right, it's an 8-point game. We need a touchdown, and we need a 2. So let's go get it. All right, we got Gladding against the safety potentially. Let's see what we got. No, Butler's too open. You can't do that. That's a big play. Hey, man, sometimes you got to take what the defense gives you. And on that one, as much as we would have liked to take the one-on-one with Gladding, if they give you something that open, just take it and let your man do his thing. An RPO that looks like we got the numbers. Let's count it up. 1, 2 versus 3. That guy blitzed. That's a first down. Just Brown with a big run. Let's go. Let's go. We move in this ball. Come on. We need the touchdown and the 2. Get to the line. Oh, we got the play. We got the out. Good throw. Very nice catch. First down. Way to do the difficult stuff. Checkdowns are there for a reason. Good stuff. We got another chance at it. 3rd and 1. 2-minute warning. 2. Nope. Never mind. We stepped out of bounds. All right, we're going. We running it? Yeah, we're going to run it. And we in. Touchdown. 2:01 left in the game. All right, we need 2. Block the inside zone. Simple. Simple. I don't know how no time came off the clock on that play, but sure, why not? Yeah, man, that's a good touchdown run. Everybody did their job. That's a good drive when we needed a big one. All right, now we got to get this 2-point conversion. No, just pure. Yeah, no, Cloud on that side, on the left-hand side of the screen. So yeah, so we're playing Cloud. Let's see if they try to throw this, man. They haven't really thrown it much today. Oh, they kept it with the running back. We got the stop, call, timeout. So now we got 1:22, and we only need a field goal. We don't need to score here. We need a field goal. And if we need a field goal, we got to get it down into field goal range, which is probably going to be the 30-ish. We don't have Brandon Aubrey. Oh, my God, we got the return. See, I was talking about a nice return. We're basically there now. We're thinking about 0 seconds left on this clock and a 34-31 win. So this first down is absolutely gigantic. If we get this first down, we have an opportunity to walk this game off. Let's see how it goes. Got X. There it is. There was our double slant concept again. We made a short about the double slant concept, and it came through. I'm doing my Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. Split zone. Big lane. Go down. See? We don't need to score. We don't need to score here. The clock is more important. This is a chip shot field goal. Let's get it to the middle of the field, and let's make sure that we kick this field goal to win. Probably wanted to kick it down to 2, but let's see. 2, 1. Yeah, there's a second left, so we'll have to kick it off. What a drive. What a just absolutely huge drive. Little bit of bass in OC's voice after that one for sure. All right, there's our tackle and there's our victory. 34-31, kicked the field goal with 1 second left in the game to win it. What a comeback. We made some mistakes in the third quarter, came back, got a big win. Very, very cool. Very, very good. It feels good to get a win, and to get a win in that manner is really great. You have to really appreciate the fact that we were able to do enough things on offense in the second half after really playing a real stinker of a third. It's just a really great comeback. A really, really great comeback for the squad. And going into conference play next week, now we're 2-2. Again, I know that it's one game, but 2-2 and 3 and 1-3 feel very, very different. I think we're going to look through some stats here. Let's quickly take a look at Colton Joseph. 34 of 51 for 411, the 2 interceptions. Probably don't want to throw it 51 times on an average day, but all in all, it's really not terrible. We did run it pretty okay this game, 13 for 60, the 3 touchdowns for Roche, obviously, but more importantly, an effective run game. Joseph had a couple of scrambles that were good. We were able to finally get a running game going, and I think that that's going to bode well going forward. The stars at receiver, M. Bensor was great, as was Gladding. Nobody got in the end zone. Butler had 6 for 86, a lot of that coming after the catch, which was good. No sacks allowed. And then defensively, we finally got some pressure on the quarterback. It wasn't a ton, but we did finally get some pressure on the quarterback. Chris Trinidad had 6 tackles for losses in this game. Really good, really well played game. I think we have some things to tighten up on defense, no question. And we got to stop turning the football over. That's the other key part of this whole thing. So let's advance forward here. We do have some coach skills to use first. So if I remember correctly, we're going to go into the tactician tree. We're going to go to the DL ratings boost 3. And I think we're going to do the first quarterback one as well. Well, maybe the first wide receiver one. Let's see. Yeah, wide receiver. I like the idea of the run block stuff because it definitely helps with the RPO game. So that's probably why I did that. And then let's go ahead and advance to the next week. I believe we have our first conference game next week. Jacksonville State? Is that what it was? We got a couple visits this week. Okay, we know we got a couple of concerns about playing style there. Coastal Carolina, that's who it is. So we got Coastal Carolina in a Sun Belt clash. So that's going to be our game next week, man. We're gonna cut that one together next. Thank you guys for dealing with this one. I know it wasn't the easiest thing in the world with the mistake I made on the recording, but I do appreciate you hanging in. The next one will be back to normal. I'm Coach D. Hope you learned something today, and have a great weekend, man.